Good evening, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, Adam G. And as you can see right now, I'm giving you a very special content. Yes, you're seeing him right. And I can't believe I am meeting him finally in the flesh. Fresh from his win in Mr. International held in Thailand last month, he's now in Manila to grace the forthcoming Mr. Pilipinas Worldwide Pageant Finals, which will be happening on tomorrow night already in Mall of Asia Arena. So here he is. He's so handsome. Yeah, he's actually more handsome in person. Please say hello to Mr. Kim Goodburn, all the way from Thailand.
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ Mabuhay. Hello everyone.
Hi Kim.
Hi Adam.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to finally meet you in person.
My pleasure as well.
Yeah, wow, you have striking eyes, I must say. But first of all, congratulations on your amazing win during the Mr. International contest. How's it been for you since your crowning moment?
It's been an experience really, because I never thought from day one that I would actually get the title, win the title, and you know, for all the support that I've been getting, it's been overwhelming, and I could have been more proud. And you know, just doing the Mr. International duties at the moment.
Yes. So how are you living to it so far?
Yeah, it's been great. You know, getting to travel, especially here, first time in Manila as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's great to see the world, and just getting the opportunity via Mr. International is something different.
What's your first impression of Manila so far?
Honestly, it reminds me a lot of Bangkok. It's very similar. Yeah, and you know, I've seen a little bit last night, and I'm loving it so far. But I can't wait to see everything tomorrow, especially at the festival as well. Tomorrow. I think it's going to be an amazing experience.
Yeah. You'll be going to our version of Impact Arena.
Yeah, I actually went there this morning and I was like, I saw the stage, it was huge, and the production, the runway, I was like, I want to be on there.
Yeah, wow, I can't believe that you're finally here. So have you tried any Filipino food since coming here?
Yes. Actually, prior to coming, I have a childhood friend, she's Filipino. We studied together when we were in nursery. And so we still keep in contact, and I told her I'm coming to the Philippines, and she sent me a whole list of foods that I have to try. And I've only managed to take one off, but I'm willing to try all the other ones. So I had curry last night.
How did you find it?
It was pretty nice. It's very, very different from like curries in Thailand as well. So it's something different, and yeah, I would definitely recommend people try it if they haven't. Yeah.
I hope you'll get to try more of our local cuisine for the duration of your stay here.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the lechon, the sisig.
Wow.
What is it? Sinigang. I've got to try it all. And halo.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you'll definitely love it.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
You know, as I said earlier, you know, your win was totally mind-blowing, considering that you were up against so many good-looking contestants.
Yes.
So let's talk more about it. What inspired you to try out for Mr. International Thailand and eventually compete for Mr. Thailand?
Yes, I mean, previously I was already working in the entertainment industry, so as a model, as an actor, and also sometimes as a MC.
Yeah.
And so, you know, initially it wasn't on my thoughts at all to compete in the male pageant. You know, any male pageant, because I've been through a contest before, which was the Face Men Thailand. Yeah, so that was kind of like my entry to the entertainment industry, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to compete anymore. That's it, because I went back for 2 seasons. So, you know, I also didn't have the confidence to go on stage and to do the pageant stuff. So it wasn't really on my mind until the registration for the Mr. International Thailand 2023. The national director called me up and he was like, I really want you to come. Initially I said, talk to my manager please, because I don't think I'm going to go. But then after weighing all the, you know, the positives and the negatives of joining in a pageant, I was like, there's really nothing to lose, and I think it's going to open more doors for me, and, you know, possibly give me a platform to encourage change as well. So I was like, on the last day of registration, I registered, and the rest is history.
Well, I'm glad that, you know, it came in a perfect time because, like you said, you were already working as an actor, model, and an MC.
Yeah.
So, do you think it was divine providence that somehow you were available at that time that you were signing up, so that's why you were able to join this competition? Because let's face it, when you're working as an actor, you will definitely be working all the time. You might even encounter sleepless nights.
Yeah, exactly. I think, definitely. It's all about the timing, and in Thai we have something called duong, which is basically like luck. And divine providence as well. So I think it's just that moment in time I was just meant to go. And I think everything was just meant to be from the beginning.
You really have an interesting profile. Yeah, because your name alone already sounds intriguing. Is your complete name Kim Goodburn?
No, actually Kim is my nickname and Goodburn is my last name. So my full name, Thai and English, it's Kim. That's my nickname. Kimberley, that's my English name. Kimberley. My mom didn't want the Lee. She liked Harleys when I was younger. So in Thai, they call Harley. So it's not a Lee, it's a Kimberley. So she wanted that name, Kimberley, and then Thai name Titisan, Goodburn.
Wait, forgive my ignorance, but isn't Kimberly a female name?
Yes, but it's actually a unisex name. It's just not very common. It's mostly women who have that name.
And then your surname, Goodburn. Like, wow.
Yeah, maybe we came from a line of miners or something.
So going back to your stint in Mr. International Thailand. So, modeling, you've been already modeling before you compete. So before you competed in Mr. International Thailand. So do you think somehow coming into the competition you already felt like you had an upper hand because of your background in showbiz?
Yes, definitely. I think the Facemen Thailand was held 5 years ago. And that was literally everything I needed to work in the industry, whether that's catwalk, whether that's acting, photo shoots, video, fashion videos. It basically trained me for everything, and I basically applied that and everything I've acquired over the past 5 years into the pageant, and I think it definitely gave me an upper hand.
So you've been working as a model for quite some time now, even before the pandemic. So I wonder, let's face it, when you're into modeling, when you're thriving in modeling, let's face it, there will come a time where you'll have jobs. There'll be a season where you'll be booked in so many jobs. There will also come a time where you will not be, jobs and castings will be scarce, especially at the time of the pandemic where everything was shut down. So how were you able to managed to survive COVID?
Yeah, I mean, luckily I still had jobs here and there to help me out, but also I was still studying at the time. I was studying computer engineering, and during COVID, I delved more into the computer engineering aspect. And so I had a project with my friend, coding, doing like a small project in blockchain as well, especially when it was booming at that time. So, it was an interesting period for me, and I think I learned so much during that period, whether that's about business, running projects and stuff. It was a transformative period for me, and it really made me become an adult like today.
Wow, I like what you said, transformative. So how can you be more specific about it, how it became a transformative journey for you?
Yeah, I think previously I was never really in the mindset of, I want to be a business owner one day. It was just, I was raised in a family that was like, do your best in school, once you're done, go work corporate.
Yes.
Right? I was raised like that. That was the mindset. But then I started working in the entertainment industry, so I could see that I was probably not going down the corporate route. And then, working with my friends on a project that we own ourselves, that we put our own money in, that was really a new experience, and I became in love with it. And then it just made me so intrigued in business now that I want to even do an MBA for my master's. So, it was just an experience, and I really loved that period.
So, if you're not reigning as a Mr. International and not working as a model, you could be pursuing this profession more.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I'm still kind of like doing tech consult here and there as a freelance, but yeah, I probably would have been working corporate in an office, working as a coder or a software engineer.
I'm curious to ask, I hope you don't mind me asking, which pays more? I mean, the money that you get from your work in the entertainment industry or from your tech consulting business, if ever? Like, let's say one movie project has the same amount of money as opposed to, let's say, a monthly salary from a tech consultancy business.
I mean, tech consultancy really varies on your level of expertise, but it does pay pretty well. And also, some of my friends who studied the similar line of work, now they're getting paid quite well. And sometimes I do wonder, what would happen if I just quit entertainment and went to an office job, and I would have earned quite a lot as well. So it actually really just depends on your fame as well in the entertainment industry, so that you can have more jobs and stuff. But in the end, I think the ceiling for the entertainment industry is a lot higher than working corporate, of course.
All right, but I feel like there's no looking back for you at the moment because you're all over Thailand right now. And as I research about you, you are currently in a Thai BL series.
Yes, I am at the moment. It's called I Feel You Linger in the Air. Yes, so currently it's on the 10th episode, and there's 2 more episodes, and then it's going to be done.
I'm curious to ask, how do you, I'm not an actor, and obviously you're straight. So I was just wondering, how do you get in the zone of, of committing to such an intense project where you'll be staring opposite a guy?
I mean, to me, acting's an art, right? You're portraying a character the whole time. You have to basically get rid of your own personality and take in someone else's or some fictional character. And I think that's the beauty of acting. Just getting to act like someone else and really get loose in it and get lost in that kind of mindset. I think that's the beauty of it. And whether it's in front of a guy, in front of a girl, no matter what you're acting as, I think that's how the world is right now, and it's a lot more open as well.
On hindsight, do you think your participation or your stint in the BL series right now might have benefited you in terms of how you forged your candidacy in Mr. International?
Honestly, not really. I think actually participating in Mr. International actually helped the series more.
Oh, it's the other way around.
It's the other way around because apparently, during my stint in Mr. International, the series was getting a lot of traction because people saw me on TikTok and I was like, wait, this is the guy who plays the series. And, I post about it sometimes, promoting the series as well. And people see it and then they go watch it and they're like, oh, wait, Mr. International is Mr. James in this series. So it also gained a lot of traction from Mr. International. And obviously the series fans already knew me from prior before. So they also supported me in my journey on Mr. International.
You know what? The reason why I asked that, because I'm just amazed at how you went the whole thing. You were crowned just last September. And then 2 weeks after, you're already welcoming your fellow delegates in Thailand. So how were you able to prepare for your candidacy considering that you were also doing a lot of things on your plate?
Yeah, I mean, I just gave it my all. I'm someone who gives 100% on whatever they do. So, I had very little time to prepare for the Thailand competition. So, Thailand competition was basically my preparation for Mr. International 2023. So, I viewed, that whole 1 month period in Thailand as training, developing my skills, and basically refining everything to perfect it for the Mr. International.
Considering that you were up with so many good-looking Thai guys during your national contest, there was this one guy, I forgot his name. His name starts with the letter T. He was also good-looking. And every time I would always watch your performances in swimsuit with that finger pointing to the audience while engaging them to cheer for you. I really get the it factor. I really get why you got the whole crowd on your feet. So it really makes sense. So fast forward, going to Mr. International. How was it like competing? How was it like competing, being competitive while at the same time doing your duties as a host delegate?
Oh, that's actually very tough because I was actually warned before going into the pageant. They were like, oh, every time you go out, you've got to be perfect. You can't go out looking like, sleepy or tired or like you just showered. You have to come up perfect every single time. Everyone's going to be there to compete. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tiring. I was scared slightly prior going into the competition, but then I was like, I'll give it my best shot and see how it goes. And upon turning up, it was actually a lot more laid back. Everybody was so friendly, everybody was like brothers. So, that kind of helped a lot. And also, my duties as a host, it's just my nature as a Thai person as well. I was raised, with Thai hospitality. So, bring things to others, give gifts, be friendly and really be hospitable. And I think that helped me. And also being my energetic person anyways, that really, really helps. Every single time I'm willing to help, I'm talking to people, getting to know everyone. That's just my nature as well. So I did pretty well, I think, in doing that and really balancing it out. Yeah.
Because I asked that question, because rarely do we see pageant guys or even pageant girls win the whole thing and then being a host delegate at the same time. So that's quite a history for you to be able to do that, considering that you're the first Thai to win your competition.
And especially in Thailand, I was actually slightly worried that if I did well, would they even give me the opportunity to win? Because it's the first time held in Thailand as well, and will people think it's like is it locked or is it like Thailand backed or something? But in the end, I think I tried my best, and I think my efforts really showed, and that's why I was crowned the winner.
Yeah. So what do you think is that quality that made them think that you should be the rightful winner?
I think one thing going into the competition, I saw all the competitors, and I was honest to myself. I'm not the best looking. If it was just purely based on looks alone, physically, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even make top 10. Yeah.
Wow, you're so humble.
Thank you, but yeah, that's the brutal, honest truth. And so I was like, I can not only win if I just go out there and just show myself. I need to be different. I need to have something that's unique to myself. So that's why I came up with the slow-mo walk, the half turn, something that makes me memorable. And also, how do I present myself that will be different from others? Everyone might come out looking like a model, do the same steps as like female pageant queens, walk, smile, something like that. But I needed to go extra and above. I needed to go beyond. And I think, I kind of gave this like youthful charm, which was slightly different from the other contestants. And I think that also helped in making me distinctive and unique.
I never thought that you're labeling it as a slow-mo walk. I thought slow-mo walk is only applicable for girls.
Well, that's what everyone's calling it by now. And I guess, the slow-mo walk. It's called slow-mo walk now.
But for me, I think, what sealed the deal was your eloquence during the 2 rounds of Q&A.
Yeah, I think that also helped. And, that was all down to my experience in acting and emceeing as well. And also, my dad who raised me, to speak well. And also I've taken like oral speaking classes as well in university. So everything, all my life experience really helped in, answering all the questions.
So now that, when it was between you and Venezuela, what were you feeling then? Did you really feel you really had a shot after answering those 2 rounds of questions? Or you thought it could also go either way?
Well, honestly, top 5, I was very, very nervous because it's a very controversial question in Thailand because a lot of people in Thailand were against conscribing for the military. But my answer, I was looking more of an international scale rather than just Thailand. So I was a bit nervous, and I feel like I didn't cover everything that I wanted to say. So I was very nervous going into the top 3. But once I knew I was going into the top 3, I was like, okay, thank God. And then for the last question, the top 3 question, I was super confident after giving that. I felt like the answer that I gave and how I ended it felt good.
Yeah,
the moment,
strong.
the moment that I answered, I was like, I think I got this.
Especially when you said the light of glory tagline. It's like, okay,
you know,
really research
that just suddenly came into my mouth. I wasn't even thinking about it because I was like, okay, I wanted to use a metaphor. You know, if you have the fire within yourself, to become an inspiration to others. You know, that you can like pass on the torch, something along those lines. But then suddenly, light of glory just came into my mouth, and I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah. But seriously, going back to the military service question, I'm really surprised with what you said that, you know, so many, you know, a lot of Thais, majority of the Thais are against it. Considering that when I always go to Thailand, when I see guys there, or at least on social media, or probably I'm just not looking that much, most of them are ripped. Yeah. And I asked my gay friends about it, like, you know, how come Thai guys always how come male Thai guys always take good care of themselves?
Yeah.
So I thought military service was also part of it, that because of the discipline that they would be getting from it. But yeah, so I'm just really amazed at how male Thai guys look.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now, health and beauty is a big factor in Thailand. So everybody's now, whether you're a male or female, you're taking care of yourself, you're going to the gym, you know, skincare, and just basically well-being is something very, very big in Thailand at the moment. So I think that's partly a reason why all the Thai guys are, you know, well looked after. Yeah.
I asked that question because, you know, let's face it, a lot of young guys are looking up to you right now. Yep. So when they look up to you, you know, of course, they're still in school. They're so focused and prioritizing their academics. So, what advice would you like to give them for those who are balancing both their academics and at the same time they would also want to excel in fitness?
I think study has to come first. You know, you really cannot throw away study and education. I think that's extremely important because, you know, any level of education can really take you far in your life. So please prioritize education. But education leaves time for you. It's not like 24 hours every single day. There's weekends, there's after school. You know, now it's just you on how you manage your time. Because when I was in high school, I was juggling school, music, and playing rugby for Thailand. So I had to manage all of that on my own, and you know, it's doable, but then you just have to be very, very responsible with your time and what you do.
Do you consider yourself a role model now?
I guess a little bit, because the other day I had a message from a 13-year-old who lives in Bangkok. You know, he just messaged me, said like I'm a huge inspiration for him, and you know, just seeing messages like that really fills my heart. And you know, I'm just really happy that I could inspire someone, and hopefully that continues, and I can keep inspiring the younger generations.
You know, you are such a scintillating subject, and as much as I want to talk to you longer, my time limit is up. So, you know, you're that good, you're that engaging as an interviewee. So my last question is, you know, with everything that's happening with you right now, with all these things coming your way, you know, what do you hope to achieve with your with this platform, with this huge platform that you have, that Mr. International has for you at the moment?
I mean, one thing I think for me, becoming Mr. International 2023, I feel like it gives me an opportunity to change up things a little bit. You know, I think male pageantry has been trying to catch up to female pageantry for a while now, and I think being myself and who I am, I think I can help push male pageantry closer towards female pageant and where we all want male pageantry to be, whether that's, you know, doing social work, whether that's representing, you know, becoming an ambassador. I believe that with what I've done so far, I think I can help my organization achieve the goals, and I really hope everybody will join me on that journey.
No doubt, no doubt. You have a legion of fans waiting for you to make things happen. So on that note, thank you so much for allowing me to interview you. Can you give a message to all your fans and followers, and even to your critics, if you have a good burn, to tell your critics that you really deserve the title.
First of all, thank you so much for supporting me on the journey, and you know, being myself. All the criticism that I'm getting, you know, I have to thank you as well, because without the criticisms, I wouldn't have improved. I actually read through all the messages, so, you know, that really fuels my fire, and then, you know, it gives me the power and strength to continue. So thank you to all my fans all around the world, and hopefully we can make it a wonderful Mr. International 2023 altogether.
There you go, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here in Manila.
I'm sure I will. I'm loving it so far.
And hope to visit you in Thailand in the near future.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're always welcome in Thailand.
So thank you so much for listening. I would like to give a huge shout out to the entire Miss Philippines organization, Mr. Pilipinas organization, and Sir Pradit for making this interview possible. Until my next video, bye!